So we are in the last video of this series. Phrase number 41. This series will have mostly a response to the letter already you have received from the other party. The first one is phrase 41. We trust this clarifies our position. This is a very common but still professional and a legal way of responding after an explanation. For example, we trust this clarifies our position regarding the additional costs claim. So you are submitting an additional cost claim and you believe that the other party has understood it now. So this is the line you have to add. Phrase 42, we request your acknowledgement. So we have done something to the other party and we are awaiting a formal acknowledgement or confirmation from their side. For example, we request your acknowledgement of this delay notice for our record. So it is a good communication to confirm whether the letter has been actually received or it has been overlooked, so that the communication will be kept in tight seriously. Phrase 43, we look forward to your response. So this is the next step of the phrase, that when you seek further clarification from the other party, and this is like a kind of follow-up invite. So here is an example. We look forward to your response on the revised program submission, that you have submitted the program and you are following them for their response, what are your comments and whether we have to rework on it or whether you are approving. So that's a kind of professional follow-up. So phrase 44, this is also similar to kindly acknowledge. Here, kindly confirm the receipt. So it ensures the proof of delivery and acknowledgement. This is usually used on the technical sites rather than the contractual sites. You can also use for the contractual sites, like kindly confirm the receipt of the letter for the contractual complaints. Okay. Phrase 45, now it's getting serious. Please revert at the earliest convenience. So it's a polite way, but it slightly gives a pressure of urgency. So it gives a time frame, like earliest convenience. So if the next stage of this phrase will be, right, you will give a proper timeline. So please revert on or before date. So that's going to be still more professional and time bound. So here is an example. Please revert at the earliest convenience with your approvals. I think most of the examples here are revolving around the approvals, because most contractual communications will go to and fro either on the approvals or on the claims. Phrase 46, we anticipate your cooperation. So here you have told your position and its compliance under the contract, and now you are expecting the other party to cooperate or collaborate. So here is an example. We anticipate your cooperation in resolving this matter amicably. So that's a dispute, and both the parties acknowledge it and they want to handle it in a very matured way and in an amicable way. So that's why they are calling for the cooperation. 47, this is submitted for your review. So there are two kinds. One is submitted for approvals and one is submitted for review. So here, certainly, I understand that this is submitted just for your review and comments, or sometimes we say this is submitted just for your information. So this is used when sending reports, claims, or documents, so that you can go through it, and if you have any doubts, you can clarify it. You can come back to us anytime. Phrase 48, we appreciate your attention to this matter. So there is a serious discussion, and in projects, usually there will be multiple issues, and most leaders get lost in different kind of issues. No, you have to prioritize the risk. You have to prioritize the issue. So what is the highly priority matter, and that has to be attended on urgent basis. That is high risk, And if you are not attending it, it is going to have a very large consequences. So like that, you have to prioritize. And if the priority is missing on the other party side, then you have to write this, that we appreciate your attention to this matter for the urgence, site clearance, that we have written so many letters on this and we have had enough discussion on this, and we need your kind attention on this matter. Phrase 49, we await your confirmation. See, this looks very common phrase, but if you see in terms of chronology, for example, first you have clarified the position, or you have sent an explanation, or you have submitted a report. There is no response from the other party. Then you are sending a polite follow-up that we would like to get your acknowledgement. And this is the next stage, that it shows that we are awaiting, or we are waiting for a long time for your confirmation. That is the short phrase, we await your confirmation. The formal reminder that the action is pending. So a very subtle difference between the phrases will give different meanings, and it will convey the emotions and the chronology of the issues. So here is an example. We await with confirmation on the proposed variation order. It means that the variation order is pending for a long time. So we are coming to the end. So always you write, you conclude it with the a closing statement. Example, you are faithfully or you are sincerely. This is a standard contractual letter closing based on whether you know the recipient. So usually it's you are faithfully and you are sincerely, than using informal or friendly notations while closing the contractual letter. Thanks for watching this series. Hope it would have been helpful to you. And please comment if you want to discuss on something else, and we'll be happy to discuss with you. And if you have any further queries or consulting required for your ongoing projects, please do not hesitate in contacting us. Thank you. Take care.